Hi everybody. I guess it's a little dark in here. I didn't realize that. Sorry. There'll be more light when I put the camera down so you can see the project I'm working on. Today I'm going to be working with ClearView sheets from Fun Stamper's Journey. And hold on, I just want to make sure that the live is going to my page. I'll just take a second here. Sorry about that. Okay. The live feeds aren't always as easy to do as I would hope. I just want to make sure that I'm live so I can read your comments. So let me see what I can do here. It'll just take a second. If you're watching and you just want to say hi, that way I know I'm on the right page. There we go. Awesome. If you're watching and you just want to say hi, that way I know. Okay, you're picking up the replay off my iPad. Why isn't? Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. A little bit of a learning curve for me. I apologize. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I'm live here. You're getting my eye. Sorry about that. Oh, this is funny. Okay. What I'm trying to do is make sure that I can see your comments. Well, you know what? Hopefully I'll be able to see them. If not, I'll come back in at the end of the video and answer any questions you may have. I apologize for the poor lighting here. I'm in my little craft room, aka storage room. So although the light's okay for me, with doing the video, the background lighting here isn't good. When we go down to work on the project, you'll be able to see it. Again, I'm working with the ClearView sheets from Fun Stamper's Journey, CS-0121. And what I'm doing is I'm creating some wonderful backgrounds. Here's an example of one of them. And this was done with the ClearView sheet, glue, and also this was done with reinkers. Look at the color in that. Isn't that amazing? Then I did another one, and this one's a little cute card I created. And this one, see the deep, deep colors? That was done with glue and also our liquid colors. And I'll show you the colors as I create it. And then this one I think's my favorite. I don't know if it's okay to have favorites. I think so. This one is done with the ClearView sheets, glue, and then our silks. And look at how the colors burst with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera around so that you can watch. There'll be a little bit of motion with the camera, so just bear with me for a minute. I'm going to switch the view. Okay, now you're seeing some of my mess here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I have to do it this way so you can still watch. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Depends on what I'm working with. Determines how the angle of the camera goes. So, okay, so there we go. Hopefully this is good. What I've done is I've cut the ClearView sheets. Let me see if you can see it that way better. I've cut the ClearView sheets to a 4x4. You can cut them in any size you want. work in a protected area, have paper towel handy, and I'm just going to use our dauber dowels. And what I'll do first is I'll show you the one with the liquid colors. And these dauber dowel sponges are reusable. Don't worry that it's stained. I washed them out with soap and water last night, let it completely air dry. Then the one that I did with the reinker, same thing. And this, the reinker one, the color came out a little bit easier, but I'm just going to keep them separate, mark them. And then this is the one I just used for glue. You can use any type of glue that you want as long as it dries clear. So our Journey crafting glue would work great. It's a good multi-purpose glue. It's one of my favorites. Being that I'm going to be using so much glue and it's not truly for an adhesive, I'm just going to go ahead and use an inexpensive white glue. You just want to make sure that it dries clear, whatever brand you use. Shake it up so that it's mixed well. I'm going to use Catalina Splash. Again, I'm going to shake it also. Watermelon Fusion. Pretty Amethyst. And these are liquid colors. Okay, I want to set this aside. Now, the one I'm recreating right now is this beautiful one here with the deep, rich colors. I just love this. I'm so pleased with this card. Today I decided I would drop in and just do a tutorial. Dinner's in the slow cooker. It's quiet afternoon, and I thought, why not come in and share a tutorial with you. If you're watching, whether it's the live or the feed, please be sure to say hi. Let me know you're watching. That would be awesome. I'm in Chandler, Arizona, and I am a Fun Stampers Journey coach. The first step in this, okay, I have my 4x4 acrylic sheet. I'm going to put white glue in the middle, and I want to make sure the lid's open. I'm going to put a good amount, just go around in a circle, okay. The importance with this is that you get the glue all the way out. So I'm just going to do some circles. I probably am going to have to add in a little bit more. The other thing is I'm working with a fan, so by having the fan on, this is going to dry a little quicker, so I may need to add more. I want to bring the glue all the way out to the edges so that we, so it gets covered. If need be, I can always trim the edge down, but you don't want to do that if you don't have to. Okay, again, it's just white glue. Our Journey Craft glue is awesome for this. Have some paper towels handy. I also like to work with a toothpick. It helps me hold this in place as I'm going around the edges here. And you just want to make sure that you got all the edges filled in. Okay, that looks pretty good. If I wanted, I could add a little bit more. Please realize this is not a quick project. When you do it, you need to let it dry for at least 24 hours. Okay, this is the Amethyst. I'm just going to do some drops. I let this first project dry probably overnight, good 12 hours, and it was still damp on the back. So really good 24 hours is the best. So you want to have space to set this aside when you're done. Now I'm using the Watermelon Fusion. Again, these are liquid colors from Fun Stampers Journey. I like how the color separates, but I'm not going to leave it that way. This one I am going to blend in. So I'm just going to go in circular motions and blend my color. If you get excess color, too much on your sponge, just rub it off on some paper toweling. You don't want to create, oops, that wasn't smart. Oh well, shows I'm human. Okay, so you also don't want to rub all the color together so that it creates a big blob of color. You want to have it have distinct colors at the same time. Okay, and again, I want to bring it all the way to the edge. And just blending it. I can add more color in if I need it. It's totally, whatever I'd like to do. Same with you if you want, and use whatever colors. Oh my gosh, we have so many colors to choose from with the liquid colors. If you are watching, for some reason I'm not seeing comments, so I apologize. I will go back in after the video is done to answer any questions you may have. What I'm doing is just creating my own backgrounds, which if you've followed me any length of time, you know this is something I love to do. Okay, how's that for? Now, this is going to be kind of messy. I take the toothpick and I go underneath and lift it up. I really can't show you the other side at this point. I can see that I've got a couple spots here I missed, so I'm just going to bring the colors down. Now, here's the finished. This is the back side. Let me see. There's the front. Isn't that beautiful? And then when it dries, the colors will be more distinct too. So I'm going to set this aside, let it dry. That was the one with our liquid colors. Now the little sponge dauber, when I get all done, I'll go in and I'll wash it off with soap and water. The liquid colors do stain it. It's no big deal. It's, it's still usable. I'm going to get this cleaned up a little bit because there's glue in that. Again, the one I just showed you, this is the end result of it. This is what it looks like dried. I just think it's beautiful. Deep, rich colors. All right, the next one I want to show you is how to do it with our re-inkers. And this is the design that you'll, or the effect you'll get with that. I like this. This one you get more of a granulated look, almost like an agate. I'm really, really pleased. And again, these colors are Pretty Amethyst, Catalina Splash, and Watermelon Fusion. These are our re-inkers. I tried to keep the colors as close as I could so you could see a comparison. Again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put my pad down. I'm going to get a new dauber. This one I used with the re-inkers. We're going to use the glue again, and same thing, going to put the glue in the middle and put a good amount, but you don't want it, you don't want it this thick all the way over. It'll never dry in that case. I'm going to get a new paper towel here. Keep a roll handy by my work surface. Again, if you have any questions, I'll gladly answer at the end. I appreciate you watching. Okay, I'm going to use just a circular motion. Whatever works to get the glue spread. Make sure you get it all the way to the ends to the, or I guess you'd call it the edge. Bring it all the way out to the edge so that it gets completely covered. It will dry completely clear, so it's going to allow light to come through, which is really wonderful. You can use these as window sheets. You could use them as a background. There's just so many options. I think it's just really beautiful. And again, just a regular toothpick to kind of hold it in place as I'm getting the rest of the glue spread. Okay, that looks good. I got all my edges. And just dab off some of the excess glue there. Again, the same thing. We're going to shake this a little bit, so if there's any separation, it's well mixed. This is the watermelon fusion. I'm going to do the same thing. Just put drops randomly. There's no right or wrong. You can use as little or as much as you want. Feel free to try it with different colors. And you can see this spreads, it starts to spread. You could leave it that way if you wanted. That would be unique. I just like the blending of the colors on this. Oh, see how it's separating? See how it's kind of forming what I call the agate look? Okay, we're going to do the same thing we did with the other one. I'm going to come in and we're going to just blend it around. And this one, oops, oh, I did it again. That's funny. It doesn't blend in with the glue. It kind of forms its own texture, which is giving, I don't know if you can see it, kind of like little granules in it. I just really like it. I think, like I said, that it makes it look like the, what are they, I don't know what they're called, the inside of an agate when you, when it's cut, the rock's cut in half. And we want to make sure we get this all the way to the end. If you get too much excess, you know, just dab it off on paper towel. Keep paper towel handy. Oh, look at the colors. I just really am pleased with this. Let's add a little bit more purple in here. And again, these ones with the reinkers and the liquid color definitely are going to take around 24 hours to dry. So please put it in a spot that you don't have to worry that you're going to, you know, accidentally hit or something's going to, you know, fall into. This is one of these projects you do and set aside. Okay, that one I got a little bit too much glue on that part, so I want to dab that off. Does anyone have plans for the weekend? I think I'm just going to craft this weekend. I think that's my goal, is to work on my blog and maybe do a couple more live feeds. I'll have to see what kind of projects I can come up with to share. Like I said, this one with our reinkers, I just really like the texture it gives. I'm going to add a little bit more color in here. It's just a little bit too light. Okay. This I'm just going to kind of dab. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Okay, and again, I'm just going to pull this off. I also keep baby wipes handy because this is kind of a mess. I know it's not messy. That's not right. But if your fingers, when you go to take the dauber off, the ink comes off in your fingers. So have a a baby wipe handy so you can clean it off. This one's definitely wetter than the other was. So let me see what I can do, if I can lift it up and, okay. That's before it's dry. This is, you can still see all the white. But look at all the texture, look at the agate look. I just think that's awesome. So let me move this aside. And we're going to set it over here so that it can dry. Clean up my area. And then let me show you, okay, the one I just showed you was with the reinkers, okay, with our reinkers. This is what the dried version looks like, and then I put a piece of banana cream cardstock on the back. Just to, well, because part of it was when I worked with this, it wasn't totally dry after 12 hours, so I wanted something to protect so that the moisture didn't go through to my card. So I just went ahead on all of these and put on cardstock on the back. Any color would be fine. Just remember that the color of the cardstock is going to show through. You know, because this is a clear sheet. All right. The last one I'm going to show you is with our silks. I'm going to use bronze, sour lemon, outrageous pink, cosmic grape. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. As I'm pulling these, I'm saying, wait a minute. These colors aren't right. That was a different project. Sorry. Okay, let me pull the right colors. What I did was peaches and cream, bubblegum, beach ball, and gold. And the gold is the predominant that you see here. Oh my gosh, love, love, love it. And it just, I mean, let me hold it up a little bit so you can see. Have to catch to make sure you can see this. Oh, there we go. Oh. Wait a sec. I apologize. I'm trying to line, oh, no, that's wrong. Okay, let me try it this way. Here we go. There we go. See the colors here? That's the gold, this predominant yellow. I just think that's amazing. Okay, so let's work on that one. Again, I'm working with a 4x4 sheet. These, you want to make sure that you have them well mixed. As you can see, there's a residue in the bottom. So you want to shake your bottle extremely well so that it all gets mixed up. This is the peaches and cream. Beach ball. There's a little steely in there that you can hear too. And then the bubblegum silk. Okay. Paper towel handy. Now this one, I'm just going to spread the glue and then I'm going to splatter the silks on, and then we'll leave it as is and let it dry that way. So I just really like that effect. Okay, again, any white glue. Our Journey craft glue would be awesome for this. It's just that it's using so much glue to create this that I went with a less expensive option. So, and because it's just to create the color, it's not to adhere it to my cards. If I was going to adhere it to my cards as the adhesive, absolutely positively would use the Journey Craft Glue over the other brand. Okay, again, same thing. We're going to put glue in the middle. I've got a clean sponge dauber dowel with a sponge pad on it. Circle of it in the middle. And the glue washes right out. So this one is from last night. It looks clean because it was just washed with soap and water, and again it just had glue on it. So I'm going to spread my glue out, making sure I come out to all the edges. Kind of give it a little swirl, we'll add a little bit of texture, dimension to it as it dries. Be sure you're coming all the way out, that the full sheet is covered. And again, I apologize, I can't see any of the comments right now. I don't know why my iPad isn't picking it up, but that's okay. Again, if you're watching, say hi. Let me know what you're working on. Tell me what you like about the project. If you have any questions, again, I'll answer at the very end. I am a Fun Stampers Journey coach, and I absolutely love Fun Stampers Journey products. Okay, we're done with that one. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the silks. This is the gold one. And we're just going to splatter. And look at how that immediately spreads on the glue. I mean, how awesome. And it's like starbursts. It's just, I just love it. And this one, I'm just going to leave the splatters. I'm not going to blend them together like we did on the other two, because I like the effect. Again, this is exactly how it's going to look by not smearing, and I really like that look. Okay, some colors splatter easily. Some you have to give a little bit more force to. Ooh, look at the pink. Like that. Pretty, pretty. Okay, now we're going to do beach ball. Just don't touch your brush to the, bring it down to your acrylic page, because you'll get glue on your brush, and then you could end up cross-contaminating, putting glue into your bottle of silks, and you don't want that. Oh, this is turning out pretty. Look at the blues. I love the way that when you put it on, it just, it just blossoms. And the last one we're going to do is Peaches and Cream. Oh, this one really, the Peaches and Cream almost has like a copper look to it. I like this. And when you do your silks, shake them well so all the residue is off the bottom. Make sure the lid's untight when you shake. Pull it straight out. Do not get any of the liquid off the brush. You want it to, be as loaded as possible. Oh, I like this. Okay, so let me show you. When you bring it up, You're going to open it, bring it straight out. If you were using fingernail polish, you would do this and then you would wipe it off. You do not want to wipe the brush off. If you wipe the brush off, you won't have enough fluid on this. Do we want to? Let's add some bronze into this. What the heck? Let's add one more color in. I have to shake this one up a little bit. Bronze is one of my favorites. Okay. Ooh, this is a deeper. This will be pretty too. Oh, I think that looks good. Okay, so this one we added, we did add the bronze silk in on that. So when this one dries, it will be very similar to this. This doesn't have the bronze in it, but this is, you know, the finished product. And then we want to pick this up. The reason I'm doing this and moving it is because when I brushed it, you know, moved the glue on, I brought glue all the way over to the edge. I'm going to flip this. See, you can't really see. I'll show pictures tomorrow of it completely dry. So anyway, that's my tutorial for today. Just a fun way to create some backgrounds. This is, again, let me re-show. This is the one with the silks and the white glue. This is the one with the liquid colors and the white glue. And this is the one that is the white glue and the re-inkers. Okay, I can, oh, actually I can see some of the comments on my phone. Let me see. Pam and Sandy and Donna, thanks for watching. Beverly, saw you signed in too. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below, and I will come back in and answer questions. Definitely appreciate you watching, and if you need any Fun Stampers Journey products, please go to funstampersjourney.com/MaryDirector. Thanks so much. See you later.